I'm going to do another unpacking video, and you've probably seen a lot of videos on the Lanshan too, so this is no different. This was just purchased yesterday, and so I'm going to be unpacking this for the first time. So there's some clips here that you just undo, and in a bag. It appears to be fairly water resistant. So undo that, and there you go. It's fairly thin, the bag itself, and let's see what's inside. Okay, that's obviously the bottom of the bag. Oh, here we go. There's a little bag inside, and let's see what's in there. Okay, so there's a little material for actually patching up your tent if you should get a hole. There's tent pegs, which I don't know, they seem to be okay. I guess we'll try that out just later on in the video. And then we have a bag here, plastic baggie with some Chinese lettering on it. So we're gonna get into that, see what's in there. And in fact, it appears that these are kind of the guide ropes and things like that. So that's that in terms of the contents of that bag. And let's see if there's anything else. And no, so that's pretty simple and easy in terms of the unpacking. Kind of looking forward to actually unpacking or actually setting the tent up. It was kind of, for me, a decision that I didn't take lightly in terms of I wanted to originally to purchase a Z-Pack duplex, but you know yourselves, they can be pretty expensive tents, and me being an economic minded or economical minded person, I felt that to go with the Lanshan 2 was what I wanted to do, based on the fact that those Z-Packs cost quite a bit of money. So I guess if Z-Pack wanted to make them a little cheaper, then I'd definitely be on board. I think maybe eventually that's where I want to be. So hopefully the prices will come down. If not, I'll probably end up purchasing one anyways. But at this point, this is what I'm going with. What we're going to do is we're going to set up the tent in the rain, and I've put out a ground cloth. And as you can see, as I mentioned, it is raining, so we're going to do a kind of a test to see if actually this is waterproof. Okay. now that we've got, excuse me, now that we don't have this set up, the tent, the Lanshan 2 Flames Creed, I guess that's kind of a name that they sell it on AliExpress as, to kind of Americanize it. Anyway, so no instructions with the tent, and I'm having a heck of a time setting it up. So I'm gonna have to go look on some videos on how to set this up. So at this point, kind of a little disappointed. You know, maybe just a tad little incompetent, but I have been watching these videos. But when you're kind of trying to beat the rain and set it up, it's kind of hard to do that for the first time. Anyways, I'm gonna go watch some videos. Okay, I'm back. I looked at some videos, and lo and behold, it's the outer fly that has to be staked down first, not the inner tub floor of the Lanshan 2. So again, they didn't give me instructions, and as you can see, it's raining right now. Potentially I could be on trail, and that's going to be a problem. So become familiar with your setup, okay, which I'm definitely going to be doing right now. Okay, so outer fly first, and then we can stake down or attach the tub itself. Left over. I don't know what the heck they're for, but if can someone let me know in the comments, I'd appreciate that, so that I don't know, maybe it's that inner clothesline from trekking pole to trekking pole post. I don't know, so we'll see. Okay, so I think we're set up now. At least you know, the rain has stopped, and like unpacking this thing and trying to set it up without any instructions, definitely you're going to want to do it at home like I am right now. I'm not out in the field, I'm not hiking, but do it before you leave. And the cables here on the side, they're free floating in that small kit bag, and you have to fiddle with that until you have it right so that you can tension it. Okay, I found that kind of problematic, especially if you're kind of somewhat challenged when it comes to things like that. I may be a little challenged, but I did figure it out. And so that is the tent set up, and I don't think it's by any means a perfect pitch. I think this area in here, I would like to kind of bring that down, and I'm not knowing how to kind of do that at this point. But yeah, so that's that, and now I'm going to go inside. Just setting it up, there was just kind of a little water kind of got in through the screen, but I can't say that it's leaking at this point. And you can see that there's attachments on the roof. Okay, that may be what those extra lines are for that I just mentioned. Yeah, now in terms of me fitting in here, I'm 6'3", okay, and my head is right at the end, and my feet are touching. Okay, so, and well, I do have maybe about let's see, 6 inches here at my head. Okay, so I guess if we kind of brought these out, then that would be fitting me just a little bit better. Okay, so I'm right there. There's one pocket at the foot as well as at the head as well, and it's not leaking at all from the roof. There is a fine drizzle. I don't know if it's actually raining or if it's just coming off the trees. Okay, and yeah, so the corners are reinforced, and yeah. In some of the other videos, they've complained about the depth of the tub, and well, on the ends it seems to be fairly good, but maybe on the sides, I guess some of the comments were is that you kind of feel like that you're kind of sleeping outside because you're not within that kind of that protective tub. Some more psychological, I'm sure. Anyway, so that's it. I've set it up. I had lots of problems, actually. Yeah, so kind of the problems I ran into was just having no instructions. So putting it out here, putting a ground sheet down first. You know, with the other videos that I've watched, everyone's kind of have used ground sheets, so I used one here. And so it's not leaking through the floor or anything, but it is fairly thin material, so you may want to put that ground cloth down. And yeah, so no instructions, really kind of a problem. You have to stake the outer fly first. I tried to stake the tub first, and that is a big problem. So yeah, and so that's it. I don't know what else to comment other than it seems to be for $180 Canadian. It seems to be a pretty good buy at this point. It was a very hot and humid day, so that's kind of why I'm kind of puffing away here. And yeah, so rain, very humid, and yeah, so that's kind of maybe the perfect weather to kind of test it, to set it up. I think there is some more rain coming in the evening, so we'll see in the morning how this holds out, and I'll get back to you.